Phil, you're going on tour in September.
Oh, yeah. I sure am. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, where?
UK and Ireland.
Okay.
Which is
America?
one Dublin show. America, maybe at some point in the future.
Because you were in Taskmaster, weren't you?
Yeah, I sure was.
That's big in America.
It's really big. I went on tour in America for the first time in 23.
Yeah.
22. And in Portland, Oregon, a couple came to the show in my Bruce Lee outfit.
Oh, yeah, because you wore the... I thought you wore the Kill Bill outfit.
No, the Kill Bill outfit is based on the Bruce Lee outfit.
Ah,
yes.
From what? Enter the Dragon?
Game of Death,
Game
which
of
is
Death.
the one he died during.
Okay.
He lost the game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
died halfway.
How did he die again? Was it someone... No, what happened?
Wasn't it kind of like an overdose?
Yeah, okay.
Of something?
I was thinking of Houdini who got punched when he wasn't looking.
He got punched?
Houdini.
Harry Houdini got sucker punched?
Yeah, that was the cause of his death. He got smacked because he used to do a thing where he'd tense his stomach and people would be invited to come up and punch him. And someone came up and smacked him when he wasn't tense.
In the stomach? And it killed him?
Killed him.
Can you die from a gut punch?
Yeah, well, I think it went on to cause something else.
Internal bleeding.
Yeah, internal bleeding.
Caramba.
I know. So that's a terrible, like people come up and go tell me a joke or something. Like his party trick was worse than ours.
That's really... As a party trick, it's really not very Houdini coded, is it? Punch me
in the
gut.
stomach. Yeah,
feel
yeah.
how
It's
hard
quite
my abs
cheap.
are.
It's pretty cheap.
It's a bit manosphere, frankly.
Yeah.
As far as stunts go.
No. So wait, you went to Portland, Oregon. Where else did you go in America?
New York.
Where was the worst gig?
New York.
We'll see if it was the same as mine.
Oh, they were all pretty decent. I guess Spokane was the oddest.
Didn't do that. Boston was the toughest for me.
Boston, why was that?
They were just sort of a bit... And apparently I was warned the whole time they were going to be like that.
Warned by American comics?
By Americans as I got closer to Boston.
What did they say? Boston's going to be tough?
They said Boston will be the toughest.
Wow.
Because they're kind of a bit,
Are they one of those societies that are like, we're kind of funny?
They're funny,
so
but they're all so pissed off. And I think someone told me it's like they all are like that because a lot of their life is spent digging their car out of snow at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it just carries throughout the day and their general attitude.
Right.
But my mum lived in Boston, so she was born in San Francisco, but spent most of her childhood in Boston. So I have ties to the area. They just don't want me.
I've been to Boston once, and it was on tour with my university sketch group.
Yeah.
And for fun, we did the tour of the ship where they threw the tea.
Yeah.
The Boston Tea Party boat. And it's now a museum, and we're taken around by this really old dude, old tour guide, and he showed us the whole ship, and he clearly loved America. He loved America so much, and he was so proud. And he's like dressed up in sort of revolutionary gear. And then the tour ended with us sitting down in a little room in the museum and watching a reenactment video of the Battle of Lexington.
Yeah.
With the British guy going, "Disperse, you damned rebels!"
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the shot
yeah.
heard around the world and everything. And it ended with a completely non-ironic rendition of the Star Spangled Banner with the American flag just waving in the wind.
Okay.
And while I'm watching this, I'm going, "Jeez," and I just hear a light sobbing in the corner, and I look over, and it's the tour guide who does this tour every day. And still is moved to tears.
Do you think he cries every day?
Yeah, I reckon he cries every time he fucking watches that film. I mean, he's in the right job.
Yeah.
But
Means a lot for him.
that is the level of patriotism you can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think that exists here as much. And it's more mixed to the patriotism. Like you'll see a Puerto Rican guy. I saw a guy in a wheelchair with just covered in flags. You know what I mean? Like he
was covered in flags. Or the wheelchair was covered in flags?
Wheelchair covered in flags,
Yeah.
and he's sort of there.
It must get stuck in the
Make
wheels.
America Great Again cap. And you went, that's interesting.
Yeah, it cuts across everything.
Yeah.
And there are so many intersections of political ideology in that country. You come across some really wacky combinations. I was in California, and I was told about what were they called, like green Republicans or red greens or something. And they're basically Republicans, but they're very pro-environment.
Yeah.
And we got an Uber there, and
how does that work then, Republican?
We had got an Uber there, and this guy, the driver, is complaining about taxes, American taxes, and starts rattling off, as Brits, the lowest tax rates we've ever heard in our life, but they're too much for him. And then I look over, and he's got a weapon holstered in his side pocket, but it's a taser. So he's like pro gun, but the gun has to be electric powered.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. No low fossil fuel ammunition.
Yeah, solar power AK. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of the person they were talking about.
Yeah, I love America. I thought it was a great place. I mean, it's
fascinating.
fucking, New York's amazing.
New York's amazing. It's basically, this is what you kind of discover about America, is that it's really not a country. It's a continent pretending it's a country because they all sort of speak the same language. But
Yeah.
you travel across and you're like, oh, this would just be a different country in Europe.
This is totally different.
New York is like a European city, and then LA is like from a different planet compared. All those low-rise buildings, nothing's over 1 story high.
No, and it is
There's
like
no planning in it whatsoever.
you look out. I was on the beach. Then you look at it's like the sort of the hills and stuff. You go, this could be Thailand. You know, it's just like a tropical climate.
Yeah.
I went to do a podcast at that Harlan Williams guy. He's
No.
He was in Dumb and Dumber. He's the cop that drinks the piss.
Oh, yeah.
I did a podcast.
Oh, the guy with the angry face.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
I did one at his house. One of the
Wow.
best houses I've ever seen. The Uber driver driving me said, oh, well, we must have bought this in the 90s. People can't buy these houses anymore. And I thought, this is 90s American TV money.
Dude, yeah, if you were in one movie in the 90s,
Yes.
you'd have a mansion for life.
And it is literally overlooking. It's like this sort of made out like wood, tiki sort of, and then there's this big sliding door out into his pool, which overlooks the whole of the city.
And if his house is that nice, can you imagine Jim Carrey's
It's
house?
unreal. I don't know even how, I think him and Jim Carrey are mates. He used to open for him, but he, it was insane. But like he was right on the top of this hill, like the Uber almost couldn't get there. And a coyote ran out. And I was looking, it's like, this is like wet rainforest. It's way more tropical than you sort of think, because you just think it's American. So it's like, but
Dusty.
it's actually,
Yeah.
And I thought Los Angeles is good, but you're right. Is totally like Texas is its own place. That was the first place I ever went in America, because I did a tour there and I'd never been before, and I just landed in Texas, and that's like America.
Yeah,
deep
up to
throating
11.
Instantly instantly in your
Raw
face.
dog, you're raw dogging America, yeah.
And it was crazy. I went to the hotel, like literally got off the plane, went to the hotel, and they said only guests can open carry in the hotel. Only guests in the hotel. So I signed. And fucking mad.
Their equivalent of toilet for customers only.
Yes.
Is only guests
can open carry. But I'm going back in September.
But with this one, I don't understand about open carry versus, was it closed carry?
I think open carry, you can just have it like this.
You can have it lying, but is it the liberal position that it should be open carry so that you know who's armed?
I didn't know that.
I'm not sure. I get a bit confused because I can't remember which one the gun guys prefer, open carry or.
I thought that Texas liked the open carry because they go, what should I be ashamed of?
And also you can show off your
but it's also it's such a social statement as well.
It must be like watches for them.
I might kill someone today.
Oh right, I was going to say, do you think it's like handbags or watches?
Watches,
for them?
yeah.
Because it's like I've got a Smith and Wesson. It's like, oh look at that, guys.
Yeah, are they expensive guns? I don't know what they are. I remember watching the Michael Moore one, and it was all.
Anything that
like
people
supermarket.
collect, there are expensive versions.
What's happened to Michael Moore? Remember the fat guy who made all the stuff?
Oh yeah, big time.
Where's he gone?
Man, when I watched Fahrenheit 9/11, I was like 13. I was like, this guy's telling the truth, man. I don't think I really knew what he was talking about. I was like,
I tell you, I look back on that, and the bit on George Bush, which I actually thought, as many as dumb things as that guy said and did, that bit when they zoom in on his face when he gets told about 9/11 and they go, and he did nothing, and there's a voiceover watching him and he's just sort of looking around, and it's meant to be like, look how dumb he is.
You're right.
What's he meant to do in front of loads of kids? Go fuck, you know what I mean? I don't understand what he was meant to do.
Kids, story time's over.
Yeah.
Planes have crashed into our buildings.
Loads
of people are dead right now.
We're going to Iraq. We're going to Afghanistan. It's going to last forever. Heard of ISIS? You haven't yet. You will. Do you know what I mean? It's like insane.
Yeah. But that's the kind of scrutiny we used to place on our politicians.
Yeah. Well, it was actually people cared.
Yeah.
He was, he was a fucking... he was a saint compared to, obviously the other stuff, but you looked back at he had some. What did you say? Most of our imported food comes from other countries. There was all these classics.
Yeah, there's one about fish. Was it one about fish? Shame. And one thing was, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I'm not gonna be fooled again.
Was he say that?
I think that's one.
And there was the now watch this drive bit. What was that?
Yeah.
He said something about carpet bombing Iraq, and then went, well, now watch this drive.
Yeah.
Which. But no, I think in hindsight, it was obviously shit, but like, at least he wasn't like calling people pussies on Twitter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything's just gone up to 1,000.
Fucking, do you see when Trump got the Venezuelan guy and the White House put out that video? And it was a clip of the guy making a speech going, if you want to get me, you know where I am. And then it cut to him in the Hannibal Lecter restraint thing on the plane. And then it cut to Trump walking down the White House corridor with Biggie, 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 can't you see? Yeah, playing.
At least it's fun.
It is
At least
fun.
this time is fun. Can you imagine if it was this evil but not fun?
No.
That'd be even worse.
No,
At least it's fun.
Wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
But no, it's it was 9/11. I still see documentaries of it, and you still go, "Fuck! I can't believe that happened."
It still is like something from a movie.
I don't know what if someone went, look, 2 planes have flown into a town. I've got 30 kids around me. I don't know how I'd react.
Do you remember where you? Do you remember where you were when you found out?
Yeah, I got home. I heard people talking about it on the school bus, and I didn't know what they were talking about. But they were like, "Oh yeah," and this thing, and I thought they were talking about something happened at a fairground or something had collapsed. It was older guys, and I got home and my mum was in tears and the TV was on.
Wow.
And it was just too.
Was she in tears because she has an American connection?
She's American.
Oh, she is American.
She is American. But I think she just sort of knew, she knows her country and she knew what was
coming.
What was happening after that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I remember I was in a hotel room in Singapore, I think with my family. We were on holiday or something. And we were watching Ally McBeal. Yeah. And then a ticker tape came along the bottom of Ally McBeal and said planes have just flown into the Twin Towers. And we flipped over. And I remember so clearly saying to my mother as a little boy, "Is this World War III?"
Well, it would. You'd think so.
And she said, "No, darling, no." As a single tear ran down her face.
Really? Was she crying?
No.
No, okay.
No, she's ice cold.
She hates America. But I went to Brooklyn. I went to this ice bath place, or bathhouse it was called. And they had loads of sauna stuff, but there was a pool on the roof. And I was sat in the pool. And I thought, God, imagine being in here on 9/11. That would be insane, wouldn't it?
There was a bunch of people who got in a lot of trouble because a photo was taken of them. They saw it happening from, I don't know where it would have been from Brooklyn, I think, because you can see it across the water. And they were in the middle of a barbecue or something, and they continued with their barbecue. And there's a photo of them sort of barbecuing with the towers going down in the background. And
well, you'd be in shock, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but also, and I guess also like, I'm not going to waste these chicken thighs.
No, you got to eat the food.
Yeah, it's still lunch.
You don't have to starve to death.
Yeah, what time of the day was it?
It was in the morning.
Okay.
First one was
actually, maybe a barbecue breakfast is kind of weird. Maybe that's what people had an issue with.
It's, but you don't know how you're going to react in any situation. Because I watched the Amanda Knox thing.
Yeah. She's doing Edinburgh.
Edinburgh Fringe, yeah.
Man, you've got to see that.
It's called Cartwheels after she was seen. The first got suspicious of her because she was doing cartwheels.
Yeah, right. Because we have very, very specific expectations on how people should deal with
You're meant to go, ah! Yeah. But I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably shadow box or something really embarrassing like that. And it's really, but I rewatched the doc, and I tell you the fucking problem is it's that cop who is
Italian guy
a deviant.
Obsessed. Yeah, he's obsessed with getting it.
And he was like, this is no way. He went in and went, there is no way this isn't a satanic lesbian gangbang gone wrong. And you're like, that's you, mate. That's your problem. And apparently he had a thing with it. He just thought everything was that. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like a fucking, a collision, a truck collision, and he'd be like, oh, the guy was clearly trying to suck his own cock. And that's why he crashed his car.
These trucks were trying to scissor each other.
Yeah. It was a satanic scissoring truck ritual. But he sort of wrote his own erotic fiction about Amanda Knox.
Yeah.
And everyone listened to him.
Yeah.
That was mad. You couldn't do that now. They were calling her Foxy Knoxy. It's like someone's just fucking died.
Oh, no, we have done that.
Since?
The CEO killer.
Oh yeah. Mangione. Is there a hot nickname for him?
Boney Mangione? Give me a Boney?
Yeah. What's funny about him is he's only getting the sympathy because he's hot.
Well, but that's what happened with Foxy Knoxy, wasn't it?
Well, no, they thought she did it because she was hot.
Yeah.
Because I think
that added to it.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I've got a friend who is obsessed with Amanda Knox because he's like, fancies her because he goes, what if she did it? And you're like, you're disgusting. You're absolutely gross.
Yeah.
It's rank. But I think there's a lot of pervy men read that and went, ooh, this is like a hang gliding thing if I tried to sleep with her.
Right. I could change her.
Or I could change her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what the show's going to be like. I saw a clip of her doing stand-up and she was like, my daughter's like, Mama, let's go to Italy. I'm like, no. And she's like, why? And I'm like, that's another story. You know, it's like,
brother.
you're a bit like, okay.
Isn't it amazing that there is no life experience intense enough that will make you good at stand-up?
No, it's really
Is that
true.
amazing?
But
No amount
unfortunately, she's in a, how do you work that one into anything? Went to jail, then they told me I had AIDS.
Is that what happened?
Yes, they told her she had AIDS in jail.
The police did?
Yeah.
Why? Based on what? On the blood that was...
They just hated her. I don't know what. No, I think they did a test. It was someone else's or something. But for
caramba.
4 months, she thought she had AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
She has had such a. She had the worst university experience I think I've ever heard of, ever. Apart from obviously the lady that died. But like it's fucked, isn't it?
Thing is, a story like that, a comedian who's been going 10 years could make that into a really good show. First show.
I
don't think
it's tough.
It's tough.
It's not a good opening 5, is it?
I often think about stand-up in terms of like RPGs, where you have a life story or life experience that is like could be amazing, but it's like a level 50 sword.
Yeah.
And you are currently level 10.
Yes, of course. If you ever had old
you
bits
have to hold
that
onto
you'd
the sword
gotten
until
back and that didn't work when you were, like I had a bit that I tried in 2016, but I'd stare at the floor and because it was a disgusting bit, I would stutter through it, lose confidence, apologise.
Right.
I did it. It was on my old show, and it was one of my best bits of the show.
I have a similar bit. Yeah. I have a couple of similar bits where, one of them was just working out the angle and I actually got the right angle, but another was like about David Bowie and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a bit close to the bone. But I found that people would pull away more if I didn't do the Bowie impression, if I like backed away from the impression.
Can I hear your Bowie impression?
It's just a crystal, nothing more.
That's good.
Is that right?
Very good. Yeah.
It's just a crystal, nothing more.
That's good.
But I have a bit more of a run-up in the show.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I found that the harder I went at it, the more people would go, all right, this is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it reminds me, you pick up these little snippets of good advice from experienced comedians. I always think of Louis C.K. saying that if you say something and you feel the audience pull back, you have to push forward. You have to follow their movement. You can't also pull back.
But
once you pull back, it's over. You have to keep.
He, by all accounts, doesn't mind. He'll go 3 months just bombing every night.
Yeah. That happened to me after the last show.
I'm glad you're saying that because it's happening to me right now. I've had to burn my material for the first time in 12 years.
That's what happened. I did the last special and then I burnt everything. But you get to a position, and you're lucky to be in this position. One is lucky where you're headlining gigs, and so you burn an hour, and then suddenly you have to do 30 minutes next week. So
how long did it take you to get out of that?
2 months.
Yeah,
but like I was doing bits that weren't ready.
Yeah,
I wasn't confident with, but I just had to fill the 30 minutes. But it is kind of like a boot camp. You are just forced to make this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was tempted to do the old stuff, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And
well, it's like a life raft, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
It is. It's a weird.
But those
horrible.
couple of months were tough, man.
Yeah, it's really. But it's also because you could actually turn it round, but you're not gonna. Like when you're up there, you go, I could actually win you back with the old stuff, but I can't. Because then you just come off feeling like shit.
Yeah, totally.
Not good.
Totally. Do you ever really envy musicians? Cause
I was talking about this yesterday.
Everyone wants to hear the old stuff.
Top bands, they've peaked by 27 or whatever, or died, but they will go. Their first 2 albums are the ones everyone probably wants to hear. Like, I mean, I've not loved the Rolling Stones. Have they made anything past 1975 that you'd ever know of? I don't know. Probably not. And you're done. You literally get paid millions to get helicoptered into a place, play the thing, get in the helicopter, fuck off again.
Yeah, millions to just go on autopilot.
Yes.
Night after night.
They probably literally just zone out so much.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, that's done. See you later, guys. And that's it. You're finished. It's over. And like, people love it.
I mean, in a way, it's nice. It means people who like being creative can't stop being creative.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I just find this interesting because comedians always just want to do the old stuff.
Yes.
But everyone wants to
I
see
would
the new
love
stuff.
to.
And
I'd love
musicians
to
always want to do the new stuff, but everyone wants to see the old stuff.
Yeah. I found out that Bob Dylan's released 50 albums.
I would say that's too
much.
many.
And then you go,
albums.
not such a genius, Bob, because I can name about 9 songs of yours that are good.
Dude, all the geniuses, if you look close enough, they made some real crap. I mean,
Yeah.
Shakespeare made a couple of really crap plays.
Yeah. I'm bored of him now. I know it's a sort of...
You're bored of Shakespeare?
Let's move on to something else now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Who else is there?
Dan Brown.
Dan Brown.
Brown's fucking sick,
Andy
man.
McNabb. Bravo 2-0.
I don't think I've never read any of the Man novels.
No, I think I've read a McNabb book once.
Like the president is in space.
Yeah,
novels.
it's always, and there's one guy who can fucking...
Get
I've
into
read some pretty crap stuff, actually, but...
I was a big Dan Brown head, man, in my teens.
Really? Yeah.
Digital Fortress was
I don't think
my
I've read him. He was Da Vinci Code, wasn't he?
Da Vinci Code,
Yeah.
Angels and Demons,
Yeah.
Deception Point,
Yeah.
Digital Fortress, Secret of Secrets, The Lost Symbol. But I've not read Lost Symbol or Secret of Secrets. I came back after university and I couldn't read them.
Because Da Vinci Code was huge, wasn't it? It was that and what was the sex novel?
Angels and Demons.
No, 50 Shades of Grey. They were kind of the top of the
There's
sort of
some
last
sex in
decade, weren't they?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
What's that? I don't see anyone reading that anymore, 50 Shades of Grey. Because it was it was written on like a blog, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of...
Like the woman...
Didn't it stem out of fan fiction?
Yeah,
it stem out
about something else. Was it Twilight or something?
Twilight fan
That's
fiction?
ridiculous.
And then Twilight itself came out of My Chemical Romance. fan
Really?
fiction, I think.
Fucking hell.
And then My Chemical Romance formed a band in a response to their joint trauma over 9/11. So you can draw this.
Oh.
So you can draw a line of succession from 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey.
So Bin Laden is the Chuck Berry, and 50 Shades of Grey is Oasis.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, that's crazy. I was thinking back to, Amanda Knox. I was thinking, she's the first time in history that a blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady has been framed in the attempt of it not being a black guy. Do you know what I mean? Because it was the black guy killed her.
Oh,
he even
right.
did a shit in the toilet.
Fucking hell.
But they just were so keen on the sex stuff that it wasn't him, it was her.
Misogyny versus racism.
Yeah.
Fight!
But that's crazy, isn't it?
It's kind of like in those Discovery Channel shows where like, who would win between the IRA and the Taliban? Let's find out. It's like, this is misogyny versus racism. Which one wins out? Was she blonde in that? Wasn't she?
She had mousy brown hair.
Right.
But it's weird. I think she was still a bit odd because it was like they tapped her phone and she was still like just talking about how hot her man was on the day the woman had been killed.
The thing is, if she'd done that now, we'd go neurodivergent queen.
That's true.
She just is clearly a bit
crazy.
Asperger's-y. She doesn't react how most people react to things.
No, and what is the reaction? It's not EastEnders. Do you know what I mean? You're all meant to be like a B-movie actor or something.
So much of our emotional reactions are in response to what we know people expect, right?
Yes.
And if you have a neurotype that isn't interested in that or can't pick up on that, you don't know how to react.
Yeah.
So you just kind of make impressions of what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Everyone's like, why was she doing that?
A lot of the time, I don't cry very much, but when I cry, and if it sounds weird, I'll try and modulate it so it sounds like a normal cry while I'm crying. Because I'm like, I need people to know I'm sad about this and not doing a weird bark.
There's cool ways of crying.
Oh, yeah.
Which is those sort of classic visiting your mate in jail behind the screen and one tear and then you do the spud. That's cool.
That's top cool.
I get shaky voice, which is the worst one.
Sorry.
Terrible.
Didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Have you ever drank too much at a party and cried?
I'm lucky. The only drunk I get is sleepy drunk.
And then, because I'm quite reserved, sort of, I wake up the next day and go, fucking hell. Because then the alcohol lets you go, I can relax, I can be myself. Yeah. And you go, don't be yourself. The next day, you're like, get that little cunt back in his cage.
Also, the crazy thing is you get to a point when you're under the influence, where not only you relax and go, I can be myself, but part of you thinks, this is the new me now. I'm now an open person.
I'm waking up tomorrow. I'm crying again.
Yeah, I'm crying again. I'm telling people how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping any of this bottled up anymore.
Yeah,
and all it took was 2 margaritas.
That's true, yeah.
And then the next morning, you're like, all the prison guards have returned.
Yeah.
All the cages have rattled shut again.
Yeah.
And it turned out that was just Mufti Day.
You
That was
got
just
caught.
one-
They found the hole behind the poster in your cell, and you've been.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've covered in cement. It's now filled in cement.
You're not getting out. Yeah, that's true.
Do you think that's what it is when an old drink that used to get you to a good place doesn't work like that anymore? Do you think that's the whole
I think
in your
so.
prison that's been filled in?
I think that is. I used to work in a lot of pubs, and there often be a lot of time with women. I think men stare into pints, sort of, but the women would drink. They'd stare off wistfully, if you know what I mean. So you'd have
yes, that's a
divorced
good
ladies in their
distinction.
55s. In the 55, when they were 55, in the 55s,
in the 12 months.
yeah,
of that,
yeah, in that period, they'd come in, they'd go, I have a large glass of rosé, and they start drinking it, and then they sort of go, I remember Corsica with this before Brian fucked off with the nanny, and then they keep drinking them, but they're not in Corsica, and Brian's not there anymore. He's with the nanny, and that's when the tears start, and they get belligerent.
Right. So you're saying female drunken wistfulness projects outwards, and
Yes,
male
I think
drunken
so.
wistfulness goes inwards. Yeah.
In, it's just like, oh, you can see it in a lot of pubs, and this is just sort of. I mean, you could. There was always this guy who came in to the pub I worked in London, like 10 years ago, maybe 11, and he would start so jolly, but it was all just pumped. And then I remember this lady who was playing for the England football team. He'd always send her. She like was nice to him once, and then it was
Oh, that was the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
He
literally
just ran
like
with that.
you fed the pigeons, and fucking. He would send her drinks, but with a joke, like, tell her better perform for the World Cup or what, and she'd just go, and her friends.
Did he write them down, or
No,
whoever
he'd
gave
send
him?
me with a bottle of wine, and I'd have to go, and it was some inside football joke, and I go, Brian says to it, and she'd go, and she was like 25.
But how were you delivering it though? Was it you?
I would go up to her and go, like, with my eyes, I go, I'm sorry about this, but that guy. And he was just newly divorced. He was he seemed probably about late 40s, and just in the pub every night. But it was sad, And I actually felt bad.
He didn't work at the pub.
No.
He'd buy her drinks.
Buy her drinks.
No.
I was working the pub, so I'd get sent over with the bottle, and it was just. He goes, "What did she say? What did she say?" But in a way, you're kind of like, mate, she's 25 years younger than you or whatever, living her life like. Stop.
Believe it, yeah.
What do you think this is?
Yeah.
Oh
man.
I know.
But at the same time, man, we're inspiring dreamers. As
Yes.
fellas.
We never stop.
We never stop dreaming. It doesn't matter what we've been through. A divorce, alcoholic, every day in the same pub. You see an international 22-year-old athlete.
Yep.
Maybe I got a shot.
Yeah. No,
God
it's
bless
true.
us.
It is
in a
true.
way, God bless us.
Always going for it.
It's what empires were built on.
Did you grow up in Singapore then, here or here?
No, I grew up in Malaysia. We're in Sabah, Borneo, which is right next to Singapore. So
I've been to Malaysia.
good. Oh yeah, which bit? Kuala Lumpur.
I went to Tioman Island. I went to Kuala Lumpur. I went for a week.
Ooh, holiday?
I went on my own when I was 18, and I was meant to go for a month. I came back after a week. I got bitten by a spider. I got ripped off. Sold fake watches. Had a terrible time on this island. I used to do a bit about it, but I literally stalked this honeymoon couple because I was so lonely. And
Why did you go on your own?
because I thought I was going to be like fucking the great like Hemingway or something like that.
Right.
I thought I'm going to write a book when I'm out here, and I'll be like Hunter S. Thompson or whatever, some traveling writer.
So before did you go to uni?
I went to uni
Was this
after.
before uni?
No,
Okay.
yeah, before uni. Yeah, so I went to uni
right.
after. I thought I was going to be this sort of guy, but I'm not. I'm a pampered, middle class British guy who's terrified of change.
It's amazing what we think a change of location will do for
Yeah,
us.
but I'm fucking scared of animals.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a lot of holidays as a kid, but it was always in Europe. So, new, like wild dogs is new to me. Hate it.
Spiders.
Remember being in Kuala Lumpur
snakes.
seeing like 30 rats running together, and I just went, oh my God.
Kuala Lumpur is rank though. I'm not from from West Malaysia. I'm from East Malaysia.
Yeah.
I'm from like the equivalent of the countryside.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a lovely place. I should have had a great time. And I've seen pictures of people there since going, why couldn't I do that?
Yeah, it's probably gone cleaner since.
Why didn't that happen to me? I got escorted through Dubai in a wheelchair because my foot blew up so much, and I started hallucinating on the plane. I thought we hadn't
From the
taken
bite?
Yeah, from the bite.
Oh my God.
All the fake Rolex I bought in Kuala Lumpur broke on the altitude as the plane took off. It was unbelievable. Yeah, terrible.
So
I was so fucked off.
That's so funny.
And all my mates thought he's going for a month, so I had to come back. And I was the joke of the town because he's back after a week.
Do you not invite any mates? You not think anyone would want
No
to
one
come with
had the money.
you? Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
No one had. My grandma had passed away, and she left me 10 grand. And I went, I'm going to spend like some of this traveling. And back then, traveling would have cost me 3. And the other I did on driving lessons and getting up to uni, you know. So, but that was part of that.
The chunk, the windfall.
Yeah, and so none of my friends had just been given that, so they were all.
That is funny.
Their grandmas were losers.
What a gift to your friends, though, when you came back. I mean,
oh, they fucking loved it. They loved it, and I wrote a diary, and my little brother took my diary into our local town and read it to everyone in the pub. And I was trying to be like a writer, so I'd written it like novel style, or like I'd written it like I was in Apocalypse Now. Do you know what I mean? On the bus from Mersing to Tierman, whatever. Really embarrassing.
Awesome. Were you doing like a Bill Bryson kind of?
No,
more romantic.
I thought I was more like Bukowski or what's on the road, Kerouac. Yeah, I thought I was that, but I was just a prick. Yeah, really.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that was my Malaysian experience.
Okay.
Been to Thailand twice, loved it.
Yeah,
but pissed it down every time. I think I've been there for 5 weeks and probably 3 days of sun in those 5 weeks.
You were there for 5 weeks?
Well, I went 2.5 weeks and then 3 weeks, so 5.5 really, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No sun. It just,
Really?
yeah,
Really?
Everyone who goes there, I just see it's clear blue sky, everything. I get there, it's fucking monsoon. I've been in different seasons as well.
Oh, man.
Went in April, then I went in December, which is meant to be the
opposite,
good, yeah, the good season. Fucked. You went with Fern Brady, didn't you?
Yeah. Fern and I are very good, very antagonistic friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old Fern.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
we bicker like a married couple. It's great.
Yeah.
And we argue all the time. And and she got she did a corporate and just instantly got home and spent it on a trip to Thailand. And
Fair enough.
I was like, can I come? Like, yeah. So I just went. And
Yeah. That's what those things are for.
Yeah.
Doing a horrible gig.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
No, 100%.
The sensation of transforming a horrible evening into 2 weeks in paradise.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so weird.
That's what you do. I did that. So I'm going to Italy, and that was basically because I did a corporate, and I'm like, I'm just going to go on a trip, and so I'm going to Umbria.
Oh, lovely.
Amanda Knox's old stomping ground.
You're going to figure out what the hell happened.
I'm going to go and reinvestigate.
Crack this case right open. You'd make an amazing old school detective.
Yeah, corrupt cop. Yeah. But I'd get the job done. It would be.
Are you a Batman fan?
I was when I was a kid.
You give Sergeant Bullock.
Who's that? Is that good?
He's sort of the more corrupt asshole.
Okay,
detective.
I get tagged as a lot of people on Instagram.
He antagonizes Commissioner Gordon.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So he's fun.
But you'd be amazing.
Because Gordon's a square.
He is kind of nerdy.
Yeah. Are you going to go back to America for your tour? No.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And you just done Australia?
I just did Melbourne, yeah.
You do it every year, don't you?
No. I hadn't been there since 22. Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's now pretty workmanlike. I went there and I worked on the show the whole month. Whereas in previous years I would like on wine tours and
that's a better way of doing it.
So fun, yeah.
Yeah, I did it last year. I like Australia, but it's just too far. It's not. I don't think I would. I would go back. I do like it, but I'd need a lot more fans there.
You must have loads of fans.
I did well. It was good, but no, it's just a long way to go. I think what I'd do is I'd actually do it different. I wouldn't spend a month in Melbourne, which I did do.
Yeah,
I would do all the cities, and then I would try and go to the Northern Territory to see a saltwater crocodile.
Ooh, fun!
Or Ayers Rock. Is that what it's called? Ayers Rock.
You're not meant to call it Ayers Rock anymore. It's Uluru.
Okay, Uluru.
Yeah.
I would go there. I wouldn't go to what's the Fraser Island now called?
Fraser Island.
Yeah, it's like the most dangerous island in the world for animals. There's like great whites, tiger sharks. A lady recently got ripped apart by dingoes. It's insane what these people go through. You're like, why are you all here? But it took me 28 hours to get to Australia, and my first thought was, how are white people here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is insane.
Before planes.
Yeah.
They were there making.
And I was jet lagged from a flight. Imagine what the 6 month, and then having to get off, and then
But then you're not jet lagged on the ship. That's the one upside.
You're not,
because the change is so gradual.
6 months on there. Then you got to get off and fucking genocide people, and that's not light work, is it?
Yeah, it's like, let me have one night. Let me sleep one night.
Do you think they got 3 days off? No, it's crazy. It's sort of, you look around and you go, this is too far. I don't think we should even know it's there, to be honest.
No, we weren't. I don't think we were meant to know.
We shouldn't.
It was kind of like God's spare parts room.
Yeah.
And we've just burst in. And it's like, what the fuck are these animals? And God's like, I was just fucking around. I didn't think anyone would see the fucking kangaroo with the big jumping rat.
They're quite creepy as well.
Yeah, they're very, especially the very muscular, sinewy
big
ones.
My mate lives out near Brisbane, and I went to his place, amazing place, but we were driving at night, and suddenly he goes, look over there, and there's this kangaroo just stood on the side of the street, and I'm like, that's fucking insane. If you're walking back from the pub, and you just looked up and that was there, it was
like Slender Man.
But they just stand there, yeah. And they're really still. And the big ones, he's got one he called Bruce, because obviously he's a psycho, so they have to give a sort of funny name to a really dangerous thing. But he says it will sometimes just be there, and he squares up to him like that because they're really muscular. They're a bit on roids.
Yeah, and they do the thing where they lean back on the tail and then propel themselves at you and kick you.
You seen the video of the one drowning the guy's dog, and then he punched him in the head? Yeah. Can
you imagine coming off the boat from fucking England, setting foot on a massive, unknown continent.
Yeah.
And then the first animal you see is it's a hench standing rat.
Oh, yeah.
An enormous hench standing rat. Mm-hmm. Just fucking Hulk Hoganing at you.
Yeah.
They must have thought they were in hell. They must have thought they found hell.
They've also just gone across the sea. So if you're a 14-year-old deckhand from Plymouth, in whatever, 1800s or something, and would that be correct?
Late 1700s?
Yeah, correct. Around that time, and you see a great white shark on your way. You're like, where are we going? Mm-hmm. Where are we going? I miss, the badgers are the most dangerous we've got. But like, even now, imagine that you're at sea and it's at night and you hear a whale sound.
Yeah.
And then you go in 500 years or 400 years or whatever, people are going to use that to sleep. Which I did. You know what I mean? It must
have been why sailors became so superstitious.
They must have been so sleepy.
And just hearing weird ass things. Imagine seeing a dolphin for the first time. What the fuck?
Were they really superstitious then? It was all like...
Sailors are very, very superstitious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, because it's sort of, you're at the mercy of...
You're isolated, you're at the mercy of the elements.
The sea is so... Like, you see, my algorithm's just full of, storms and stuff.
Oh, did you get all this, the sea shanties and the big ships?
Yeah, and you see oil rigs out in the fucking
It gives me the creeps, man. The depth of the sea gives me the creeps.
Yeah,
I kind of love
terrifying.
It. Sperm whales give me the fucking creeps, but I kind of love them.
Terrifying.
They sleep up vertically. So
yeah.
Imagine you're just, swimming around the ocean, you look down, and there's a fucking animal as big as a building, upright, just sort of still.
It's insane. It's too much for me. Could you jump in this middle of the ocean off a boat, do you think? Just swim?
That just gave me something.
I know.
I'd be like, oh, this is great, until I remembered how much is underneath me.
That much underneath, also knowing something that could torpedo up at you and just smash you out. Sharks look like they were designed for a horror movie.
Yeah, too.
And what's funny is that I love this whole, they go, well, when they think it's a seal, or they don't give a fuck what it is. They see something, they take it. Yeah. This whole human arrogance of they didn't know it was us, because they wouldn't have done it if they thought it was us. They don't care. And everyone goes well, they've just been demonized by the press. It's no, they're fucking terrifying. We shouldn't kill them. They exist and they belong on this planet, but they're still scary. And they're there's so much more to them. And it's oh, really, is there?
Yeah. I feel like we got.
They like classical music, do they? Do you know what I mean? No, we get they sleep and they kill. There's nothing wrong with that. They're an animal, but let's not make out that with a bit of therapy, they could be integrated into fucking...
Are you looking forward to this movie that's coming out about the guy who gets swallowed by a sperm whale?
No, I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
That's the book, isn't it? Is there a story about that?
There's Jonah and the whale.
Jonah and the whale, yeah.
But this is like a scuba diver who gets swallowed by a sperm whale and has to get out of the whale.
How does he get out?
I don't know. You'll have to watch the movie to find
I
out.
bet he's stank after that.
Squeeze out the whale.
How are they going to get 2.5 hours out of that?
Do you think it'll go for 2.5 hours?
Well, it can't. But
It feels like a
modern
150.
movie.
It feels like a 150 max.
I saw a trailer on Netflix. You know when you just go through Netflix for 3 hours trying to find something to watch and then you just give up?
And you go, I guess that was the entertainment.
Yeah.
That was the movie.
There was a movie where these girls get caught on this. They climb up. They're like these climbers. They climb up a big satellite thing in the desert. And they get to the top. And I was like, well, that looks like a really shit situation. But how are you getting 2 hours out of this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you almost want to watch the movie just to see how the writer gets out.
That's hard. Oh, they got down.
Do you think your mind has been ruined by reels?
Probably. Because I know what they do in that film is they go, you know, Alan, me and Alan had a thing and I've never told you about it's 2 women. You know, and then they'll be like, oh, you cheated. And they're going to tap on a story.
Yeah, it's just a long conversation on a pole.
Yeah, that's not happening. And that might not happen in the film. If anyone's watched it, comment below. But, yeah, I do think my mind's been ruined by reels. I've got no attention span. I literally can't watch a movie anymore.
Just now when I went to the toilet, I didn't let myself take my phone out.
Yeah, I always use my phone when I'm peeing.
Yeah, always. I mean,
terrible.
Back in the day, it was just for the shits. And it's like, then fair enough. But you're doing it for peas.
Yeah.
You're a fella sitting down to pee, so you can have a look at a reel.
I used to read a paper on the toilet. And
Beautiful.
Now it's just, little
pipe?
That's what a man would do.
That's an afternoon.
Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Like, if I watch a whole movie without checking out my phone, I feel like I'm a Buddhist monk. You know?
You feel like you've read a book.
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna get
meditated under a waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Is there a format point in this
Well,
podcast?
I was meant to tell you to do a red talk, but I forgot to warn you.
Okay.
But basically, we do...
This is when I find out.
This is when you find out.
Balls deep into the episode.
We're into it. Have you prepared a red talk? No, you haven't because I didn't tell you.
No, you didn't know.
Do you have an idea? You're aware of... this is a very clever play on the TED Talk thing.
I get the pun, yeah.
We had Ishan Akbar on. He was so stupid he didn't understand.
The pun, even?
No.
Okay.
He went, oh! Because I went, yeah, like TED Talks. He went, oh, is that what you're doing? And I said, yeah, it is. You fucking idiot. But, yeah. Have you got any ideas? Any ideas you want to share with the world?
Left-wing politicians all have lisps.
Okay, fair enough. What,
Polanski, Angela Rayner, people like Dara Sultana, and everyone, I think, and I'm not sure, do you develop a lisp by being left-wing, or do you become left-wing because you're so bullied for the lisp that... Because right-wing politicians are all crisp and clear.
Yeah.
No lisping. Yeah. No speech impediments. And then as you move further left along the political spectrum, they talk about, we need to be nice to each other.
Yeah,
it's like, you were just bullied at school.
Okay.
And now you're taking it out on the bullies.
Well, I suppose the right-wing guys have been, like, dominating people and abusing people their whole life. So they've got the, shut up and get in there. Get back in the cage, you know.
That's right.
Shoo.
Right. Yeah.
And whereas the other lisp is, sorry, I'm getting back in. Yeah,
pathetic.
that could be a thing.
They need to sort it out. I had a lisp when I was a kid, and I fixed it. Because I heard myself on a recording.
And now you're a Nazi.
Yeah.
No, so how did you sort it out?
I just every time I hit an S,
yeah,
I just pull my tongue back. I just physically pull it all back, and I would practice S's.
Really?
And a bit now, I still have to kind of think about my S's.
Yeah.
But I fixed it. There's no excuse to have a lisp as an adult.
Okay.
Sort it out.
No one listens to this pod. My audience is shredded maniacs.
Oh, great. Perfect. Then
usually ex-army.
Then I'm only giving them more ammunition to bully, people.
Go get them, is what I say. But yeah. Did you go to Oxford or Cambridge? Cambridge. What did you study?
Engineering.
See, this is what this pod is about. Smart people sharing big ideas.
Well, it's also like, my discipline was objective.
Yeah.
And evidence-based.
Yeah.
And not really about sort of feelings. And overthinking simple ideas to get to an interesting essay.
I see.
yeah.
Are you going after English students?
Yeah.
What about sociology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going against soft subjects, really. But the oversubscribed university subjects now are the maths and sciences. It used to be English. In my time, it was English. Like, it was so hard to get an English place. And now it's
Really?
maths and science, yeah.
Okay, why? Because everyone's sort of...
Yeah, I don't know. I think these things... I guess because we're told for ages the only way to get a job is if you're good at programming, good at science, good at maths.
Yeah.
And then just as everyone's reacted to that, AI comes along and they go, oh, actually, most of the professional jobs will be gone in about 10 years.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, well, I just got my accounting degree now.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
But anyway, my TED Talk is about left-wing politicians need to sort their lisps out.
So there'll be more...
Because you just cede so much authority.
And everyone goes, oh, Putin's going to kill this guy. And so they vote for what they feel is the firmer option.
Yeah, well, it's just, we are animals, and we respond to confidence and clarity. Mm-hmm. And if you go up and you go... We need to have more money for the NHS. People go, even NHS doctors will be like, maybe we don't actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't.
Have you got anything to sell? Plug?
Yeah.
Tour?
Yeah, tour, September.
Yeah?
Remember my tour in September.
That's good. Is that what it's called? What's it called?
It's called Uh-Oh.
Yeah, nice.
And it's about the end of the highly progressive age and how it has coincided with the aging of millennials and our conceding cultural authority. But those are the two themes: aging and the end of the highly progressive age.
Nice. Mine's about jizz, so come watch that as well.
There's plenty. But mine is told through the medium of jizz. Don't you worry.
Okay, good. And so, lastly, Phil, what's your morning routine?
Oh,
yeah. See, there is a few points up to this podcast.
This is now becoming just like a Amanda Knox podcast.
It's been called the UK's Joe Rogan.
Awesome.
By me.
Yeah, first you say it on this podcast.
Yeah.
I wake up at 3 a.m.
Yep.
I put a piece of tape on my mouth.
Yep.
I make breakfast.
Why tape on the
regret
mouth?
the tape.
Okay.
Shovel the breakfast, cut a little slit through the middle of the tape, and sort of shove breakfast through the tape like a ball gag for a gimp.
Yeah.
And then I go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I do just pure weights. Weights that are too heavy for me to pick up even.
Yeah.
But I just...
And it's not even good for you.
Not
it's
good
just,
for you. It's
getting
hurting my
jacked.
joints.
Yeah.
And then I do some deals.
Nice.
Because at that point, Mexico is waking up.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. I think Mexico's about to go.
Somewhere. You're on the phone to a lot of people. An Indian call centre. You're doing a deal for your double glazing.
I'm just trying to get a better contract for my phone.
Yeah. Deals can be anything.
If it's saving me money, it's a deal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get more minutes on my contract. I'm still on minutes. I'm the only person who cares about call minutes. No. But a deal's a deal.
Yeah, okay.
And then, so by this point, we're at 6 a.m.
Yep.
Then it's ice bath.
Yep.
Sorry, a nice bath. Sorry,
Not
not
nice bath.
an
No,
ice bath.
bubble
A
bath.
nice bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, very warm.
Yeah.
Bubbles, rubber duck.
Yeah. Almost too warm.
That's why I come up with my best ideas.
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
sleepiest.
Yeah.
They're my best ideas because they're actually dreams.
Yeah.
And then I get out of bed when I start choking on the water, and I do and then it's rest time really. Mm-hmm. And for a break, I have a single square of protein bar, and then I get married.
Yeah.
I get married
Every day.
Every day, because you got to hit these milestones.
You really
got to
do.
hit these life
You
milestones.
really do. I think you got the strongest routine of anyone that's ever been on this podcast.
Yeah, man. That's why you got
And
me
I
on.
don't say that lightly. We've had some heavy hit. We've had Phil LS on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
And you know, he's
and that guy's got a grind set. But
he has. He's a structure guy.
Yeah.
But you got a special out. It's on Netflix.
I've got two specials out. I've got Philly Wang and Wang and Their Baby. They're both on.
Great names.
Thanks, man. Both on Netflix.
Yeah.
Both taking up room in a data center somewhere.
Brilliant. Watch them both.
Please.
And you don't have a podcast no more?
I've got a book.
You got a book? What's it called?
It's called Side Splitter.
Yeah.
How to Be from Two Worlds at Once is about being mixed race.
Yes. We don't have any listeners like that. No, I'm kidding.
No, a few of those guys in the Louis Theroux documentary were mixed race. A lot of them, actually. A starting
Really?
number. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if that's a new demographic, actually. Toxic mixed race guys.
Yes. Well, HS Tiki Talkie.
Yeah. And a couple of the others.
Yeah, my friend HS. And Ed Matthews is white as you get.
What is
Andrew
HS?
Tate is mixed race.
Mixed race, yes. I actually noticed, wow, there's actually a lot of mixed race guys.
What's happening?
At a high level in this.
Yes. In the manosphere.
I don't know. Maybe you grow up with a less defined cultural identity than other people, and you replace it with these extreme ideologies.
Is that in the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
No,
Write
that's
it in
great.
yourself.
Yeah.
Things along that theme are in the book.
What do you think of the manosphere, Doc?
It was interesting because there was stuff like legacy professional media is always doing catch up at this point. So it wasn't teaching us anything new.
No,
we were all
that's what I
aware
felt.
of this. But we were all intrigued to see how Louis Theroux interacts with this world. So that was the entertainment.
I also felt that those guys aren't even like HS Tiki Talkie. He runs around Marbella getting in fights and filming it and doing. He's not fucking, like they're not even massive players. Like Tate, they couldn't get. But with this masculinity crisis, you go, what was the Vikings? Do you know what I mean?
Do you think that was a masculinity crisis?
Yeah, they were like pillaging villages and stuff.
Right, yeah.
These guys being like, I'm going to teach you how to get women that are way hotter than you. And you go, well,
it was a response to zeroth wave feminism.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean, though? It's sort of like, I just think that it's always been pretty bad. I don't think this is a new thing.
Man, Viking podcasts.
Yeah, they would have done a lot of, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so that was the original manosphere, the Vikings.
Yeah. But then, it's gone on forever. I don't know. Is this?
Do you think it comes back wave after wave after wave?
Yeah,
because we had our equivalent, millennials, which was sort of naughty's shock culture, right?
Yeah.
And like naughty's reality show culture, and like dead baby jokes. You remember dead baby jokes? And like the more shocking joke you could tell about
Sycopedia?
Sycopedia.
Everyone was sort of ironically racist.
Yeah.
It was like, it's over.
Beheading videos and fucking
that
shit.
Horrible. I remember just being a young boy and someone showing me the fucking Ken Bigley. Just disgusting.
I never watched any of them.
I literally watched 2 seconds and turned away. I was like, that's horrible. It was horrific. It's like it was those. You got to ask those people who enjoy that. Like they something really fucked up there, isn't it?
Yeah. But it feels stunningly common to be able to watch.
I was at Top Secret. I was about to go on stage, and someone went, "Oh, look at this!" And I looked. It was Charlie Kirk getting shot. I thought they were going to show me a video of a fucking cat or something.
What, an audience member did that?
No, it was
someone in the green room.
Ex-staff member, and I literally looked and went, "Oh." And then my name's getting called, and I just went on stage going...
With that in your head?
But it was also because I was aware of how big that was.
Yeah. I've still never seen it.
It was on Twitter. So, you get... Yeah. The problem is now, it used to be like, someone has to go on some horrible... You can just be flicking through.
I scroll Twitter now genuinely kind of with my hand slightly over an image. If I see a little bit of an image that looks like it might be horrible, I'll just flash through it.
Yeah. I'm barely on it now. It's over Twitter. It was the sort of marketplace of ideas.
Well, it's completely changed in its purpose for me. It is now just my Daily Mail.
Okay.
When I was in my 20s, I'm like, how can all these fucking boomers read the Daily Mail? Don't they know it's just making them angrier? Now I'm on X every day, like,
oh my God, yeah.
Make me angry.
Do you tweet?
No, I'm not insane.
Because it used to be people
I'm
tweeting.
now pure lurker.
Yeah, people would go, I'm going to try and compose a fun tweet about something that's just happened.
It used to be so fun, man.
And now it's just people being like, just genuinely like horrendous people.
Just like, the most horrific opinions of both sides of the political spectrum, but especially the right.
Yeah.
Because that is their platform now.
They've won that one.
Yeah.
Well, Elon bought it for them as a gift.
And like he did, Elon Musk did end cancel culture. He didn't do it in the way he wanted to, probably.
Yeah, what do you mean by that then? Sort of...
Well, Twitter was the engine for cancel culture. Without Twitter, cancel culture cannot exist because that's where fringe sort of groups and activists had the loudest voice.
Yes.
And their points, their arguments would be seen by journalists, who are the people on Twitter, and journalists would take what's happening on Twitter and introduce it to the mainstream.
I see.
So without Twitter, we don't have that engine, right? And And Instagram doesn't work for cancellation because it doesn't have quote retweets. You can't tell on each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter gave you a tool to tell on each other.
Yeah.
Right. So how we behave on these platforms is dictated by how they're designed. And Twitter was designed for you to tell on each other. Instagram was designed for you to celebrate each other. But even that is falling apart now because it's become a streaming service.
Yeah.
And because it feels like a streaming service, people feel like customers who feel entitled to an opinion. And so the comment section has now become nastier on Instagram.
Yeah.
Also because people have moved away from Twitter onto Instagram, but brought the nastiness with them.
Very true.
And so now the nastiness of Twitter has infected to a degree Instagram.
Yes. Well, Threads is sort of left Twitter from 2017.
Yes, and it's or Blue Sky's even worse.
Yeah.
Apparently. Blue Sky's
Blue Sky's maybe worse. Threads, you'll go on Threads, and I saw something the other day, and it was like this lady tweeted going, she was a black lady, she went, if you're a black lady and you're not dating a black man, you're dating a white man, you're not black. And there's like white guys retweeting going, say it louder for the people in the back. You're like, this is where, what? This is 2017.
Have you not learned from fucking 2020 onwards? This doesn't end well.
It doesn't. No, it's really fucking bad. Well, I was saying this, and I hate to be, but I was saying this for so long, like, you don't understand what this is going to lead to. And look at it now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's mad. The pendulum has gone way too far. Back.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like encouraging people to define themselves by their racial identity wasn't going to go well.
No.
And that some white people would take that ball and run with it.
Yeah, and they fucking have.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, Phil, we've done it again. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Bye-bye.